viewers, and welcome back. We're still here hanging out with Trader Wrecked. I'm just trying to knock out, at least at a minimum, his tier 1 jobs so we can get our hands on a bicycle, worst case, so we can get around the city a little bit better and travel to some of these missions and POIs and start looting and getting ready for the hordes to come. So I'm going to stop talking and we're going to jump back into it. All of his jobs previously were pretty far away. This one's not too far. Just have to dig for a little bit. So we know, based on past experience and having lived in this POI, that there's a workbench in the garage as well as at least some kind of storage boxes. So I feel like we can potentially break in here. This is where the zombies busted in before. I'm just kind of really going on the hope that we can get a workbench schematic a little bit quicker than we did before. Definitely can't get any good clothes, that's for sure. Oops. Nobody's washing their BDUs or anything? Come on. What's the matter with y'all? It is Big Mama. AKA Tons O Fun. AKA the tank in a moo-moo. Ooh, blew her arm off. We can reach the workbench from here. Schematic! Ah! Come on. Why are they always being so stingy? Fuck. Okay, well that worked in our favor. Who else wants to catch these arrows before we close the door in your face? We should probably close that door. And his head popped off like a fucking rock'em sock'em robot. Kill this clown. We will come back and do this whole POI at some point. It is now required in the bylaws. But for now, we're just trying to grab whatever the hell we can. Look at that, like that repair kit. That's like gold right now. But we're just trying to survive at this point. Get whatever we can. Even a sham sandwich. I think I have some goldenrod at home, so that's not necessarily a bad thing to get a hold of. Kind of lame, I'm just saying. Alright, let's see how long it can take to dig this one up. Hey, we found it. That wasn't so bad. We may actually have time to go turn this back in. Hey, grilled meat. Hell yeah, brother. Uh-oh. I didn't plan that very well. Okay. Can we actually hit some zombies today? What is happening here with the arrows? That was fortunate. That was dramatic, but I'll take it. Alright. Alright. I made the executive decision. There's no way that we're going to make that in time. Obviously with 5 minutes to go. So we're just going to head back home. All right, so we've got some charred meat and water crafting here. We did get a skill point, so let's figure out where we're going to put that. So we are using the knife a little bit. We want to do as much damage as possible, so I feel like doing the next level of deep cuts is probably our best bet. Which means we'll be able to craft an even better knife, but that's probably going to use up a little more supplies than we have access to. 16 forged iron. I don't think we have that. We have 6, so that's going to be a no for that. Definitely need to be taking some more stuff apart with our wrench. I think right now we need to get cracking on our horde base and figure out what we're going to do. Again, it's probably just going to be something for the interim until we get to the ultimate Tower of Terror here. The first horde should not be too terrible, but we still want to actually be prepared and have a nice little base established. So I think we may set up a small scratch build base here that we can build off of and then just kind of go up from there. My other thought was to just simply build a stack of blocks that go all the way up with a ladder on them, so that once the zombies get up to the top of the ladder, they meet us up there. We just basically punch them, they fall off, come back down, and start the climb all over again. So I feel like that would be kind of interesting and entertaining at the same time, so I may go that route just to see what happens. Even just for the first horde, that should be sufficient to get our needs met. So let's see if we can stack some blocks up there and what it ends up coming out to. So probably what we're going to do here is we're going to do the same thing with the beam, basically. Look at that. Alright, so we got that cleared out, so let's go ahead and get our area framed out for our fighting position. So we know that they like to pile up to try and get up on top of our heads, so the problem is if they decide they're going to stack up here and get up on that roof, they'll be able to come over and try and drop down on us. So I think we still need another level up top here. Alright, so the zombies are going to come up here. They're going to try to fight. The problem is if they fall and land on that platform, they're going to just try and take whatever route they can to get up to us, so we may need to actually take that out. So we made it up here. We need to actually get down to the ground level now. We need to give the zombies a path to actually get up there. These blocks don't do a whole lot of good, so we need to create some ladders. So they're going to climb up here to come get us. Not going to have a lot of room to maneuver, so my hope is that they'll start knocking each other off. We probably need to make this pillar a little bit thicker, so if they get pissed off and start punching it, they don't break it, and then the zombies don't have a path up to us. So they really don't have any other options to get to us. Even if they came here, this isn't going to allow them to get anywhere. All right, so I think that's about as rudimentary as it gets for now. I did forget that I set a storage box here in this cul-de-sac for that mission that we went to. We still need to return the buried supplies. We have we have a little bit of time before he even opens, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to head to this storage box and then go back to Trader Rect and see what kind of reward we can get. All right, so this Mega Crush definitely came in handy to get us here quickly. Grabbed all this stuff, and we're going to go back and see Trader Rect and get our reward. All right, asshole.
That smirk off your face. Doing one job doesn't make us pals. Got it.
So we've got some honey and herbal antibiotics. I'm not such a hurry to get that. I will go ahead and take the 762. Another buried supplies. Apparently we're just going to have clay coming out of our ass.
Well,
So we'll go ahead and get that. But we're going to do this. I'm really not liking this asshole. Looks like it's 6,900, not a bad amount of cash. I don't remember that there was anything exciting that he had. Oh, did he restock already? I remember that being a little bit longer of a list. Get a pistol, that'd be nice. Hey, look, lucky looter goggles. Oh, workbench schematic. We are buying that because of how much of a pain in the ass that was last time. Not even going to fuck with that. Except we're going to need a hammer and a wrench. Damn it. That's going to be another problem. But at least we can craft it. Level 3 pistol. That'd be good to have. Gravedigger mod, that's going to help us on our, all these damn buried supply missions. If we can get that done and come back, maybe we can purchase the pistol, which would definitely be helpful come Horde Night.
A sale is a sale, even if it's to
Let's go ahead and use that. Can't believe we're putting this on a stone shovel, but... Alright, let's go knock this out real quick. Alright. Let's see what we can dig up this time. Nailed it. Oops. Apparently our arrows are just going straight through their heads and not hitting anything. Excuse you, my guy. Personal space. Right. Let's go see if we can buy that pistol.
Yep, what do you want?
My reward, you cranky asshole.
Didn't we agree
Man,
first job?
we're bar brawling.
Damn, this is
It wasn't my first job, so good job. Sold him the rest of our stuff. Oh, the price went up because our sugar butts wore off. You bastard. You cheap motherfucker.
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh? Well, maybe you should try Shamway. I'm
74.
What are you standing there for?
Let's see if we can hurry up and get this done. Alright. It's very odd. Whatever. Alright. So, well, Looks like they want us to go right up. Don't mind if we do. We just need to get supplies, but we all know what's really going to happen here. Come on. Is that... Oh, shit. I surely hope they died. I'll fight this clown. Guessing the dogs died to the mines? Yep. Alright. Well, that's better than us dying to them. Shit. That was a little spooky. I didn't really know where we were going to run. Okay. Great start. And then you want us to just drop down, right? That sounds safe. The old stab and shut. Case closed. We get a free toilet pistol. That would certainly be helpful. The old corn seed. All right, well, mission's officially done. We can get rid of the cloth at this point. Somebody's snoozing. Not sure where. That worked. Hunting knife has about the same range as Knuckles, apparently. Definitely got to get pretty close with it. Get rid of that and that. Care about the yucca seed. There's plenty of yucca growing in the desert. Don't need much extra. We need better heat resist since our house is technically in the desert. We can take this to sell it though. There's no way we're going to hit that. Not possible. That's why they put all the trash there. Night night. Extra cash in our pocket. Oh, way to be dramatic, lady. Oh, good thing we got some lockpicks. Sounds like somebody may be coming in behind us here. Alright, only 2 lockpicks to get into that one for our first one. Hey, look at that. Polymer string mod. Alright. Fly quicker and further. I'll take it. I don't know if we can find that little arrow rest thing, and then we'll be doing alright. All the loot here? No. Almost missed that. Shit. Level 3 pipe machine gun. I think the other one is level 2. Read that. I'll just go ahead and read that for the hell of it. For the lulls. We're just beating on the outside of the house to beat on it. Let's pop that open and get the fuck out of here. After we check the grill for some food, of course. Hey, a pickaxe. All right. Always worth checking cars. Take that battery.
Well, looky here, boy.
Another spear
We
hunter.
got ourselves a real life hero, and now he wants to be paid.
I feel like that could be useful. Hey, there we go. That's what we wanted. Oh, and he's got the forge too. Ay, ay, ay. We definitely need the bicycle to get around a lot quicker. I feel like that's not really an option at this point.
Name's not important.
Trader
What
Hugh.
is
Oh, good.
important
The other
is
fucking
one thing.
grumpy guy.
You're not working with me. I'd go broke with more customers like you.
Put our cooling mesh in there so at least we get a little bit of help while we're in the desert. I don't know that it's necessarily worth using the sugar butts for 2 things plus buying the pistol. So I think we're just going to sell and buy the pistol.
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
Ooh, right in the noggin. All right, so while we're waiting for that stuff to finish cooking, I think we have 2 skill points now that we have to spend. I don't know how I keep missing these things popping up. So, we're not really to the point where we're relying on firearms. We have very little ammo as it is, so I'm probably not in a hurry to go ahead and jump on that. We can't add any more points into either of these 2 until agility is level 5, which we are only currently at level 3. This, I think, will definitely help. As we're stabbing with the knife, our melee speed increases. We can't do the next one until the next level of that. So this first level of parkour basically just lets us fall further, and jumping stamina costs less. The next one is when we can kind of start jumping a little bit higher. It's not a huge increase, but it's a little bit more than what we can do now. We could also sneak better. Which, if we're sneaking around in POIs while we're doing missions, I think this may be helpful. So we'll go ahead and grab that one. Alright, so let's see. Not really that noticeable. We ran out of cobblestone. We got most of this upgraded at least. I'd like to get this whole bottom area done. Probably should put a hatch down in this door as well. If we grab our iron, we can make 2 iron hatches, because we can run one up to the top of the tower there. And that way, even if we have the door open, zombies get in, we can fight from our living quarters here. Probably going to smash these windows out and replace those with blocks. Should do the same thing there. Oh well. And this way, at least we're we're insulated from the elements. We don't have any openings there except that one, which we can get rid of as well. There we go. Now we're a little bit more insulated from the elements, so the game shouldn't be screaming at us that we're overheated since we're in the desert biome. And then we can just, again, kind of keep reinforcing this whole thing and armoring ourselves from any zombies that decide they want to mess with our living quarters. $750. Hell yeah, brother. Oh. Those come into play too. You take this truck apart. Alright, I think since there was a workbench, at least over in that house, I want to go disassemble that and try and get some forged iron. I'm going to drop the rest of this shit off and then head over there. Alright, so we just cleared this POI out, so there shouldn't be anybody inside. Can also find anything that we missed in here. And the dog's already trying to fuck us up. Fuck you, wolf. Now, if we could only find a cooking grill now that we have the grilled meat recipe this early on, wouldn't that be fucking handy? Alright, so we have exactly enough forged iron now to make a level 3 hunting knife, which I think we're going to go ahead and do. I'd like to stay on top of this. We can also just sell the level 2, so that's not a huge loss overall. Get some sort of value out of it, and we'll be able to deal more damage while stabbing zombies in the head. So I think this third supply box is probably going to be maybe weapons and ammo mods stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and paint that one up. Let's do this so we don't need paint. And we can take out any of the weapons and ammo related stuff. Gunpowder, bullet tips, brass casings, that sort of thing. Mods. Swap out our level 3 knife. Sell that one. So we've already been to the town here where the other trader is. That's really not that far. Now that we have the bicycle, we can definitely drive there pretty quickly, so that's good. Probably we'll still see what kind of missions he has for tier 2, though. It's quite a big town here, so there should definitely be plenty of stuff that hopefully will be a little bit closer than he's been sending us to. But unfortunately, I am going to call this episode here. If you've stuck around this far, I greatly appreciate it. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Give me any kind of constructive criticism or feedback that you have. Anything I can do to make my videos better for you, please feel free to let me know. And hopefully you guys and girls are enjoying what you're seeing so far. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next episode.